the sold-out home of the Hawks. It's the Los Angeles Lakers, the defending NBA champions, taking on the Atlanta Hawks. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Taking a look at Atlanta. These guys really need a win. Very frustrating right now. Look at guys, 0-9 to start this season. Pass to Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Collins.
And Clark, you just figured it was a matter of time before Davis started working away from the basket. Last season, attempting the most threes of his career.
Yeah, I agree with you. That evolution of his game was something that we all could kind of forecast. And he still gets it done inside when he needs to, but he's had some injuries, and he understands being smart and efficient is just as important as being physical and tough. And he just picks and chooses his spots. And I think his perimeter shot is really good now, and I just think it's going to continue to get better with time.
It's Collins with the drive. Captain coming off the assist from Young.
And that's a tough shot for an athletic big man like Collins. Finishing through contact is something you've got to be able to do.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt. You know, getting everybody on the same page sometimes, it can take time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will obviously help you do that.
Here's Capella. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Lakers the other way. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Young taking his time here. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Gasol trying to free himself up. Young's shot is good.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
Now here's Schroeder. His last outing, he had 8 points. And here's James outside. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And it's Hunter with the jam.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
LeBron outside. And here's Davis for 3.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Back to Young. Pass to Collins. The kick out to Young. 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's Capella missing. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. To the paint. Here's Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
Out to the right wing. Young outside. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Young's got 6 points.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. And here's James outside. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's the Hawks' ball. It's stolen by Schroeder. Ron right side. And the dunk by James.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket, and the finish is going to be something in a poster.
And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Right side, Rondo. Pass to Capella. Outside for Rondo. Clock at 6. Capella trying to free himself up. Rondo can't get it to go. And here we go. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Timeout, timeout.
And the Lakers call time here. Good if it goes. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with their lead standing at 6. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off the turnover.
Back to Capella. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo.
And Clark, although he's not the force he once was on the floor, Rajon Rondo still can give you strong minutes in bursts.
Greg, I tell you what, I love watching this guy work. I know his double-digit assist days are long in his rearview mirror, but this dude still knows how to run a team, and he is ideal for leading your second unit because he's an orchestrator, a facilitator, a playmaker, and guys love playing with him. You can just feel how guys enjoy playing with Rondo running the show. Tell you what, that's something LeBron has really worked on a bunch. I mean, the three-point shot is a real weapon of his now.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Herter. 6 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich, no luck.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The Hawks trailed by 9. Pass to Herter. Kept alive by Atlanta. Bogdanovich. Inside. Here's Capella. Goes back up. Can't capitalize inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Matthews has got his first points of the night.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Now Harrell, following the three-point attempt by Wesley Matthews. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
He's a high percentage scorer for a reason now. Capella, an alley-oop specialist.
And Matthews gets it to go. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Atlanta with the ball after the basket by the Lakers. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against the Lakers. The Atlanta shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Now, here is Morris. The layup off target. 1:10 left to play here in the half. Young left side. Count that one. Young's got 8.
Yeah, you can't forget about this now. Rondo's average double-digit assists multiple seasons. As good a passer as any in this league.
Matthews, no good. Young outside. Kicks it out to Collins. Overcooked. Shot by Collins, no good. Los Angeles leading by 10. Here's Morris. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops. Atlanta making a switch here. And so Collins nails both of them.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And so it's Los Angeles. Right back after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Now, here is Young. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
They get it back. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. Trailing here by 8. The kick out to Young. Down low. Here's Capella. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clint Capella is a guy who's a defensive anchor and takes quality shots, and because of that, he plays his role to perfection.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And they double up Davis. Gasol with it. And it's Reddish picking him up. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes.
He said, "I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up." Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
The Hawks trail by 14. It's stolen by Davis. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now here's Gasol. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And Atlanta has possession. Young inside. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And the work ethic coming into play there. I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Los Angeles, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Back to Rondo. The Hawks working the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bogdanovich. Hawks with the new shot clock. And Davis sends it back.
Davis so good with his timing and length to get up and deny shots.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Outside Rondo. To the wing right side. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Bogdanovich looking around. From deep. Clock at 4. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Lakers ball.
1:05 left to play in the third. Pass to Harrell. Kuzma outside. In the corner, Cook with it. Drops in the tray.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Pass to Harrell. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Deflects the pass. And here we go. Lakers running again. Here's Cook. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Cook's got 5 now.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Here's Rondo. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is by Caldwell Pope, no good. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks.